What's your name? Who's your daddy? Is he rich like me? Has he take us anytime to show you what you need to live? Tell it to me slowly. Tell you why.
So, hello, and welcome to another Napoleon Total War multiplayer battle. It's the first game for the 2018. Best wishes for all of you. And here is the map. It's the Syrian reeds. It's a desert map with a ridge in the middle. You have to deploy from this side and go forward and try to take the ridge or stay defensive and stay in the bottom. Yeah, over here or around here. There are some trees here, wooden areas in the ridge. So the one that who can take this place, he will have an advantage because of the trees. Also, he will have the high ground, and right just next to the main ridge there is a second one here. There is a small lake around here which split the ridge in half, not half, almost in half, in 1/3. And from the one side, from the attacker side, has this forest area. Let me pause this forest area, and just like left of it there is an opening just right here, which the attacker can send some troops or use some light infantry. But the defender side, the defender can take this can garrison with some units this small wooden area, and this one as well. Also, the defender can place some units around here and watch this side and that side, and overall the defender side has more wooden areas, trees to cover his troops than the attacker. So normally in 1 versus 1 would you have a huge terrain. You can either go in the center and try to attack from the side and the side. Also, you can attack from here, and or you can go from this side, which it's near to the red line, or from the opposite, which will be around here. There is a ridge also here at the far left and the far right, and that can be very useful for the one who can take it. So that was the map. Let's talk about builds and nations. So here it's me. I'm commanding the army of France. Actually, this game was from the 1 versus 1 league that unfortunately we didn't finish it, and I am the defender. The rules was no artillery, 5 light infantry maximum. I think it was 4 shooter cav maximum and 6 cav maximum in total, 12 units in foot and 4 shots maximum. So let's see what I got. I got an old guard here at my right flank, a Swiss foot and a militia. I got 1 Dutch guard lancers. That's those guys, they're really good, yeah, and I like their cool red uniforms. That's my right flank, and here's my center. And my center, it's very flexible. It can be breaking 2 more flanks, center and left flank, but for now I will keep them close, in a close formation. So I got the militia just in front of my center units, a voltigeurs just behind them, 1 Swiss foot and 1 Polish Legion. And here I just left them. I got another 2 voltigeurs, 1 militia, 1, 2, 3 Polish Legion, and an old guy just behind them. And I got 1 Lancer unit, 1 Chasseurs Sacheval, and 2 Chasseurs Sacheval just in front of them, which they are directing in the center of the map, and I brought a classic general staff. I brought Polish Legion because the Polish Legion is they have better melee abilities than the Swiss foot, and because my opponent we're going to be, let's talk about him, because my opponent, he's using the Ottomans, I brought the Polish Legion. So my opponent is Otto from the Unity clan. He got from right to left 2 foot infantry. This is his center. Got 1 Sambat Janissaries with 2 chevrons, a Basi bazooks with 2 chevrons. Just in front of them, he got a foot infantry, 2 of them, a light infantry, Silak Tagar, 2 of them. That's those. There are 2 quite good units. 2 mountain Nizam, a classic general staff, not an historical, a foot infantry just behind them, and his left flank is going to be by 1 Silaktar, another shooter cav. That makes them 3 Silaktars, 2 shooter cav, or 3 shooter, 3, yeah, 6 cav in total. A light infantry, 2 foot infantry just behind them, 2 Sambat Janissaries with 3 Sefgons upgrade. So let's roll and let's see the outcome. So I'm not going to claim the hill because he got a really good amount of cavalry, and I don't want to sacrifice my cav to kill his, because he will have the swords, and though I got 5 cavalry units, and I didn't want to sacrifice them to dominate the raids. So I got it. I have also a disadvantage that my guys here in this heat terrain, they will suffer a heat fatigue penalty, and that means until I can come into up to the ridge, my men will be very tired or winded, and the odds to win that fight will be 50%, but with a great loss of my cavalry units, and I need them because I need to counterfight the swords. So, though the Ottoman Empire lacks the foot infantry, he has less numbers than me, but he has a really strong attacking units, the swords and the cav, which if you can combine them, they can be very, very deadly. So I'm going to give him the ground up here, and I will let him come down. So I will stationary my troops around here. I will place some stakes around here, and I will tell you why exactly I'm going to place the stakes the way I did. So you see, I made a diagonal placement of stakes here, because in case that these guys will try to come down from the ridge, then I will try to save my cav from a crossfire here and attacking from a rear charge here from a flank. Meanwhile, I place another stakes around here, which will make the Ottomans consider it to make a direct charge from here, use their cav. So I'm gonna push their cav from this side to attack, and try to make him open his lines. I come from this side. Okay. So another use of stakes will be around here. So I will stop these guys from make a direct charge from the hill also. So here I'm not using any swords, any light infantry. So he has a wide open space here to use his cav and the swords. So I got the Swiss foot, militia, and an old guard. But I got my Dutch guard lancers, which they can match the Selector guards at any time. And I think the Dutch guard lancers, they're better than the Selectors because they are faster, and I think they have better morale. So another thing here is that in 1 versus 1 games, I don't claim that I am a very good player. I am a decent player. So The only thing that I have very good is that sometimes I can read the game perfectly. So I don't have any strategy to attack at the same time here at the reeds. I think for me it's not easy to go up now while I have fresh units and claim the reeds. I think it will be suicide to go up there. I think my cav, the Social Sasaval, my third Social Sasaval here, they can match the Ottoman mounted rifles. And since I am the defender and Otto is the attacker, I'm gonna wait him. To attack. Also, I will try to use the minimum of my movements because I want my men to be fresh for the upcoming battle. Meanwhile, Otto, he's moving his units slowly around here. Though, here, pretty soon there will be a golden opportunity for me to attack and kill those mounted rifles, but I didn't do that. So I hesitated, or maybe I didn't watch it. So just right now is a golden opportunity to unleash my cavalry. You see, there's only 1 foot infantry here to cover them. So my Polish Legion will be sufficient here to come here and protect my cav from those two units, from that unit, and send my cav to engage the mountain nizams. I can kill them for sure pretty fast because though the French Saseval, they have less men, they are far better than these guys. So I think Otto saw that thing and is going inside this forest area. So here is another golden opportunity for me, but I hesitated because I didn't want to actually to lose my cap. So at the same time, Otto, he will keep a garrison here. One selector guard, 1 foot infantry, another one over there, one with a 1 Sematzanisas. Maybe there is another one here hidden from our eyes. 1 light infantry back there, which they are probably shooting to my militia. My militia is losing morale, but I got some reinforcements back there ready to hold them and support them. And at the same time, I will try to push a little bit my flank against those Ottoman units. He got only 2, and I got militia, a switchfoot, and I got the old guard. So I got my guard lancers, which they can match that selector guard. While at the same time, you can clearly see that Otto, he's reinforcing his left flank. So actually, he's reinforcing his middle over here and the flank. Okay. His plan, as I see it, is gather swords around here, most of his cavalry around here, so he can match mine. But let's see this. I try to take the advantage. I killed these guys. I killed some of them, and I'm going to take my lancers back. There was no foot infantry around here to cover that sword and light infantry. So I'm going forward. My militia is attracting all the volleys, but my round button doesn't work. It didn't work. So I'm walking. So he's shooting at my militia, and he's gonna pull his unit back. So he's gonna make a defensive level around here. So I wasn't fast enough, so I'm gonna take my units back. My plan, I wanted this to work with speed, but sometimes shit happens. So as I was saying, his plan is to attack from the center using his swords to break my 3-4 units around here, use his cav to meet mine and try to keep me busy, and while he was going to support that flank in the middle with 1-2 foot infantry. So I think he's going to use all his swords from this side. He's going to march down here the ridge, get come out from this forest and kill my troops. So I got an old guard around there, a militia as a mid-shield. I got some light infantry units, and I got the Polish Legion. Also, I got my old guard in a very good position. You see, the swords, they're gonna meet the militia first. These guys are not going to make it alive for a long period, but I think they will give the time to show for my old guard to shoot what comes from that side. Though he got 3 swords ready to charge. Meanwhile, he tried to shoot some of my men, and he succeeded. He killed 8 of my men of the Polish Legion. I could do many things. And you see that I'm stretching a little bit my lines. I'm walking. I got 3 shortcuts as well, and those guys, they are coming very close to my shortcuts. Just I need some yards only to shoot at them. I hope he won't see that. Oh, he managed to save them just in time. Those guys, they could give some nice volleys here to the Selector Guard, and if I can take them out, then it will be very good for me. So, for the time being, there are 3 Ottoman shooter cav around here and 1 Selector, where I got 3 units of mine around here. So he got the numbers, but I think that I can win the fight with the shooter cav. The only thing that I'm afraid is that if he can double team one of my, especially this unit around here, if he can double team with 2 of his units, kill it fast, and then turn the other 2 units and kill my other 2, then I will have problem. So for that reason, I'm gonna get my old guard just in the rear of that Chaussee Arsenal, and I will try to provide some kind of cover to these units. So meanwhile, reading the game is very crucial. So you see that there's only 1 unit here protecting the reeds, and I got 1 Polish Legion and 1 Swiss foot around there. There's 1 Selector Guard, but if he can take the Selector Guard out of here, then I can claim the ridge for my own, and I got 1 Lancer unit just back there, just in case I will try to claim this side of the hill. Actually, the game as it goes, I can see 2 things. I will try to lure him, most of his units here to the flank, while he will have only 1 unit here to protect the ridge, and then I can commit my 2 units here, 2 versus 1, and 1 Lancer unit, 1 versus 1 here to claim the ridge and try to cut his army in half, to split them. Then I will see how it goes, and I will see my moves. Okay, let's see the battle. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. So Otto has gathered most of his forces around here to the right flank in the middle, and and he left his ridge open to my upcoming unit. So Polish Legion and the Swiss foot, they are going up. My lancers, they are going up, hoping to make these guys from the square. At the same time, Otto is committing all his forces against me. So I gave some nice shots here to the Selector. I'm gonna form squares. I got the militia back there, and here's the cav. The Ottomans are coming in full speed. I lost the square here to the old guard. So the thing is that the swords are coming. The Selector did a quite good job here. They make a good charge here to my Chaussee as well. The Ottoman cav is losing morale, and now I need. Okay, let's see what's going on. Pause. Okay, what's going on, because we have action all over the battlefield. So we have 2 and 2, but these guys of mine, they are charged from the rear. You see the Selector Guard, they're trying to kill them. I'm fighting that shooter cav, and I'm winning. I got another shooter cav around here ready to charge and use them against the bazooks, but they all suffered casualties from the charge from from the Selected Gods. Yeah, from the Selected Gods. Yeah, I lost plenty of men. And now they're suffering casualties from the Basi bazooks as well. There are 2 units here which they are charging, they are trying to shoot my Polish Legion, and SMR Janissaries which they are coming to charge. I'm gonna commit my militia to charge at them, and I hope that it will delay them from shooting, killing my Polish Legion. At the same time, there is another one, foot infantry, coming from that forest with another Semat Janissaries. I'm shooting at them with my voltages, but there are stakes just in front of them. That will minimize my firepower. And let's see what's going on. Militia, the Polish Legion. Where is the old guard? Okay, the old guard is back there. Polish Legion, militia, another Polish Legion. There's an old guard back there. Okay, I got 2 old guards. So meanwhile, you see these guys are in a square formation. I got my lancers, and I'm going to charge this light infantry from the rear. See, also I turned these voltages from this side, and I'm going to shoot that foot infantry from the side, while my militia is fighting that light infantry from the side. Let them fight over there. The bad thing is that let's see, yeah, most of this Polish Legion volleys, they're gonna shoot the ground. They have a terrible line of sight. So though these guys are in a square formation, they're not going to suffer casualties as they can. Okay, let's open the picture and let's see what's going on here. Where is my general staff? My general staff nearby, over there. Okay, I killed the Basi bazooks. The Ottoman general is back there, and it will be easy prey for me. So I had that thing that, should I go for that general?
Sir, our general is under attack.
Or go for those guys and kill them, trying to stop from harassing my men. So the Ottoman shooter cap is dead. So I'm gonna send my chasseurs here, trying to kill what? I'm not sure. There's some orders. Yeah. This is a huge mess. My old guard is dropping to 60 men. They won't be able to form the square. You see, my militia managed to stop these guys, these massive Janissaries, while that gave time to my Polish Legion to shoot at them. But there is another Samat Janissaries charging to my Polish Legion. My lancers made the round, killed some units here. That foot infantry as well. The light infantry is gone. That unit in the ridge is dead, and then some other Janissaries, they're trying to hunt down, kill my Polish Legion. I will keep my general staff very close to them, and I will order these guys, the voltages, to shoot the some other Janissaries from the rear. Meanwhile, I'm trying to fix my old guard and use my cav. My chasseurs as well were shooting at them, but these guys are too close to that foot infantry, and they're going to suffer casualties, and eventually they're going to drop. So some Janissaries here. I found the square to defend myself. My old guard, they missed the square. There's action all over the place. Okay, I'm gonna use this because let's see what I'm doing right here. I won the fight here in the ridge, and now I'm gonna turn my troops and I will try to surround the Ottoman forces. Though my left flank opposite to the right Ottoman flank is compromised and is suffering casualties, also my center, I'm hoping that this Polish Legion will last against hold against these Janissaries, and that's why I have my general very close to them to inspire them. Though those units here, they are suffering huge casualties here from the Ottomans. So now my plan is to surround the remaining troops around here, use my light infantry, try to shoot down that foot infantry from the side, take that Swiss foot, and actually cut off all the Turkish flank from this part of their army. So I'm holding my old guard there, the militia, my Dutch guard, the lancers back there. and I will try to take them down one by one.
Our men are running, sir.
For me, that was a really good maneuvering from my part, and actually this is that from with this maneuvering I will try to save my flank. Otherwise that Turkish flank here is very strong for me to handle, because they all got, they dropped 35 men, the Polish Legion is shooting 40 men and they are living, and I don't think that I will be able to hold this marching 2 unit. So I set my general staff to charge so that the Sarmatians from the rear. I killed them, but here's the Turkish general, he's charging to my voltigeur. So I'm gonna give some direct orders here to shoot that Turkish general, and I'll try to save my old guard, the 35 men. Meanwhile, my unit here from the ridge is advancing. They are shooting the remaining troops here, and I got another 6 foot ready to take action against this Nizam foot infantry. So Otto, he split his 2 units. He's shooting with that rear unit, my old guard, which they are looking to the other direction.
Their general, sir. Now they must break.
And the good thing for me is that I killed the Ottoman general. So now I'm going to double team that Ottoman unit, and I'm going to dispatch another unit here, my Polish Legion, to help my flank around here. Meanwhile, there is one unit which they came back into the game, that Nizam foot infantry. I formed the square to defend from the remaining general troops, but he's now out of the game, and now have the opportunity to surround that foot infantry from 3 sides. Polish Legion here, Swiss foot, and another Polish Legion advancing from his left. So the old guard is going to be here there as a mid shield to delay that foot infantry, while Otto is going to commit all his forces against mine over here. I'm not afraid, because he doesn't have the units. Almost he's going to charge to my militia. I got my old guard here to charge to these guys, and there are 2 units here, and they're going to shoot down my Swiss foot and the rest of the gang. So shows they are coming, and probably they're going to hit what, I'm not sure what they're going to try to hit, but the charge with my Dutch guard lancers was very good, and I killed the Selector guards. So the militia is going to be the mid shield, and the Dutch guard lancers, they're going to turn themselves and charge to those Shamat Janissaries. So I'm going to redeploy my old guard, and I'm going to cross these Shamat Janissaries, while I'm going to turn my rest of the army.
Our men are running, sir.
And I will try to meet these troops from the side. Actually, the game is won from me, and good game, man, really good game. And I think the game was won by me from that movement that I made here. I won the center, I cut him in 2, I turned my flank here, my center, surrounded his forces, I sacrificed my left flank, which he won. And actually
Our men are
he
running,
got,
sir.
I got him surrounded by that maneuvering here in the raids. I'm gonna show you the second battle which we made for the league tournament, and that was good too. And so that was the game, guys. Thank you all for watching, and best wishes for the 2018 for all of you. Peace and love, guys. Peace and love.
One of our units has used all its ammunition, sir. A glorious victory, sir, is soon to be yours.